What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Oliver Pagel, your Clarksville real estate agent. I just wanted to make this impromptu video. So right now I'm on my morning walk. You got to keep your blood flowing. Make sure you're good to go with some morning exercise. And today I'm going to go over the pros and cons of living in Clarksville. So last video I did that. It was a little while ago, and I scripted all that one out and stuff like that. And so I'd like to just give you my honest thoughts, honest opinion on Clarksville. I've been living here for 3 years now. Was in the military, got out. I live right outside gate 10, about 7 minutes away from the gate. And I just wanted to give you guys my honest thoughts about living here in Clarksville, Tennessee. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So first thought that comes to my mind when I think of Clarksville, Tennessee, especially downtown Clarksville, Tennessee, is traffic. Clarksville's growing so much, but the infrastructure is not. The infrastructure is just lagging behind a little bit, which makes for some really annoying instances where you're stuck in traffic forever, especially in downtown Clarksville. So if you are here at Fort Campbell, I would advise you to not buy a house in downtown Clarksville, like downtown Riverside area. It's just a pain, especially on Fort Campbell Boulevard. If you're going out on Fort Campbell Boulevard during, the morning hours, during the night, it's just not a good time. And I would strongly recommend you pick a house or pick somewhere that's right outside of a gate. So there is one off Tiny Town. Tiny Town is a pain in itself. However, there are houses that are right outside or right off of Fort Campbell Boulevard, which that gives you access to the main gates. So gate 10 is on the other side, right on the back side of Fort Campbell, over by 3rd Brigade side. So if you are going to 3rd Brigade, you will be you'll be right down the road from gate 10. So I was in 3rd Brigade as well, the Rockassans. So my morning commute probably took 15 minutes, 20 minutes on average. Sometimes if I left a little late, it takes a lot longer. So be sure to leave at a decent time if you're doing that. Gate 7 is on the other side. So you got gate 10 on one side, gate 7 on the other side. You also have the SOAR gate over there as well. So if you're going to the 160th, they also have that over there. And that's more Hopkinsville, not necessarily Hopkinsville area, but on the Oak Grove side of things. So there's that, and then there's everything in between. So you got gate 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there's a 5. I don't know about a 6, and then there's gate 7. So gate 4 is the main gate you'll be going through if you're going down Fort Campbell, but a lot of people, they don't go through the other gates, which is a little strange. So people would drive all the way down to Fort Campbell or Fort Campbell Boulevard to go through gate 4, which I don't understand that, because if you go through gate 2 and get in Fort Campbell faster, then why wouldn't you do that? A pro of Fort Campbell and Clarksville area is that there's a lot of people that share the same values and the same beliefs as you, probably, right? And they're all military personnel around here. I mean, my entire neighborhood, I think, is all military. I see them driving in and out all the time. I was one of those people for a little while. I'm in the National Guard now, but they go to work every single day, every single morning. They're all driving out. So they share the same beliefs and they're in the same values as you, probably, right? I've never had an issue with crime. I've never had an issue with, people going through my stuff or trying to break into a car or anything like that. Never had an issue with any of that stuff. I'm right outside of the gate. It's a pretty safe area. for me. Yeah, we're in the nicer, newer neighborhood over here, but there are neighborhoods popping up all around me. I got this for let's see, for 205 back in 2020. So my house is kind of like that one right there. Actually, and that one's actually for rent. So if you're looking to rent, hit me up and I'll get you in contact with that person. But yeah, so this is actually the area where the tornado went through and destroyed a lot of the stuff, which I couldn't believe that actually happened. I was actually at drill and came back, had no clue, and yeah, so pretty insane to think about. So we went through one pro, one con. Another con, I would say, if you like a nightlife scene, which I'm not too big on the nightlife scene, however, I know people are, you're gonna have to go to Nashville to get anything, to get anywhere. That would probably be your best bet, if I'm being honest with you. I would just go to Nashville. It's like 45 minutes away, but traffic could be pretty crazy as well. So be careful with that. Just be mindful of that as well. Nashville drivers are insane. So that's a con. If you like to do stuff at night, you like to go out and party, drink, whatever, you're probably not going to get that here. At least not a very good experience here. A pro, the amount of places you could walk, the amount of places you could go bike, and just overall outdoor experiences here in Clarksville. It's actually really awesome. You know, I used to bike. I actually still bike, but I haven't biked in a little while. But biking is a lot of fun. I mean, they have a mountain bike park here in Clarksville, so I think I'm going to do a video off that because that is a very unique thing and it's a lot of fun. Love biking. You go biking at Rotary Park. There's so many different places where you could go to just have fun. If you like to explore caves, Dunbar Cave, there's a rock wall, like an actual rock wall that you can climb, which is sick. Yeah, there's just a ton of different outdoor activities here you could do here in Clarksville. Right, I think that's an absolute awesome thing to have around. Another pro that I kind of just thought of is if you do end up leaving somewhere or going somewhere, for the most part, your neighbors are definitely going to take care of you. That's another pro of living here in Clarksville, because your neighbors understand, like, hey, you're in the military, or hey, you're off doing other things. We'll take a look at your house. We'll keep an eye on your house just to make sure it doesn't get broken into or anything like that. Not saying that crime is bad here or anything like that, but it's just nice to know that there's people out there that care about your property as well, and not just you, right? So even with my place, right, I talk to the people and stuff like that, like, hey, I'm going out to drill, can you just take a look at my house, just make sure that no one's breaking in or anything like that. I just keep a lookout, and they're always willing to help me out, which is awesome. Neighbors, really friendly. I've never had an issue with a neighbor. Always say hi, they always wave. Very nice people, very, very nice. See if I can think of another one off the top of my head. So yeah, this is just impromptu. This is just kind of what I think about as soon as you say Clarksville. I do think con is traffic. Like, that's just the biggest thing here in Clarksville is traffic. It's so bad here. And I mean, they're gonna have to do something quick because Clarksville's growing. Infrastructure is not, the roads are not, So it just makes it a painful experience for anyone trying to go to work in the morning or come home at night, depending on how far away you live. I know people that work at Fort Campbell. Their soldiers at Fort Campbell, but they live in Nashville. Absolutely insanity, I think, in my personal opinion, because you have to drive all that way to go to and from work, plus traffic. You know, you're not going to get home for like 2 hours. You know, it's supposed to take you 45 minutes to get there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just the biggest one. Another con is the drivers here in Clarksville. Holy shit, they're so bad. Yeah, they're not very good, especially whenever they're about to be late to formation or something like that. That's just not a good time, not a fun time to be part of. And so you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure that you're doing the right thing and that you're paying attention to other people. I mean, someone rear-ended me on Fort Campbell, and he was just playing on his phone, and so like it happens. It's like whatever, you know, but it gets annoying. People just don't pay attention. People drive aggressively. You just got to be careful for that kind of stuff and make sure that you're doing the right thing. You're paying attention at all times. Another pro, if you like sports, so if you like football, I mean really any sport, like football, pickleball, soccer, you got like tennis, they have tennis stuff, frisbee, if you like frisbee, you could have all of that here in Clarksville. All of that, those different sports are here in Clarksville. Just look them up on Facebook. It's actually really cool how many they have, and what kind of leagues that they have here as well. Softball is a big one too. So I was on the softball team for Fort Campbell, and that was a fantastic time. It's for my company, and like they do that kind of stuff here, which is super awesome. Really brings the team together, and I think participating in that is definitely the way to go, because you'll make new friends, you'll find new people that share the same values. Just go hang out with people that like doing the same things as you do, right? And Fort Campbell has a lot to offer. Clarksville has a lot to offer. I'm getting almost done with my walk, so I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about Fort Campbell, or if you need to buy or sell a house, let me know. You put the questions down in the comments box. I would love to answer some of them. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name's Oliver Pigley, your Clarksville real estate agent, and I'll see you in the next one.